We are so delighted today to be honoring another local small business. Actually, this is one of our larger small businesses. It's the Small Business of the Month of July, Carolina Regional Orthopaedics. We are here on Patrick Court with them, and let's go outside right now and watch the presentation of the banner, and then we'll be back and get to know more of them better. Thank you.
I'm Lodge Daltridge with the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce here to award the July Small Business of the Month to Carolina Regional Orthopedic and all the doctors and PAs and their staff, and on behalf of the Rocky Mount Area Chamber of Commerce, our members and our board of directors and our ambassadors that are here today, we congratulate you on being honored with being the Small Business of the Month. We like to honor small businesses who certainly add to in the employment of our Twin Counties region. I understand when y'all began in 1992, you started off with 2 folks, and then you're now up to 40 folks, I believe, is what I've seen, and that's amazing, especially in today's business climate as well as the medical climate y'all have to deal with both the insurance companies and the regulatory that you have to follow, and I know it's not easy. But on behalf of the Chamber, we want to congratulate you, and I'm going to hand it over to Roger Taylor.
I'm Roger Taylor, Vice Chair of the Small Business of the Chamber, and it is exciting to celebrate each month with winners. And today we're celebrating a great professional organization who started, as I said, in 1992 with 2. Now they're 40. They started in Tarboro. They're in Rocky Mount, and it's great because they serve either young or old, because everybody has aches and pains and needs surgery or what have you. So we're just honored, and looking around, it's such a professional looking group. Not such, they are indeed a professional group. But anyway, now you're eligible for the Small Business of the Year, because your name, we take the monthly winners, and at the end of in June each year, we look over them and we select the annual Small Business of the Year. So congratulations on your honor.
Thank you. All right. Would you like to say anything?
Sure. I'm Dr. Rob Martin. Just on behalf of Carolina Regional Orthopedics, all the partners, all the employees, everyone that's put a tremendous amount of time, effort, and energy to bring us to this facility. We'd just like to say thanks to the Chamber for honoring us. And we enjoy and look forward to continuing to serve Rocky Mount and Nash and Edgecombe County. And thank you very much.
That was a fun presentation, wasn't it?
Yes, it was.
Absolutely, and you spoke for the group.
Well, we're greatly honored to be the Rocky Mount Chamber of Commerce Small Business of the Month, and we really appreciate you taking the time to come here so we can get to
celebrate with us.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Well, you've got a large practice, and I think it was mentioned during the presentation that the inception was 1992.
Yes.
With Dr. Miller, who is in surgery, I think, as we speak.
David Miller. Dr. Miller unfortunately can't be here because he is in surgery. And he would, I'm sure, love to be here and introduce himself. But Dr. Miller came here after residency and fellowship and started Carolina Regional Orthopedics in Tarboro and grew the practice himself to the point we needed a partner. And Dr. Don Pear came to join him. And Dr. Don Pear is the person that practiced with Dr. Miller for, what, 7 or 8 years? Something like that?
And more than that. Well,
I mean, until then.
Dr. Miller was in practice 6 years when I joined him.
Right.
And then when did you join?
I came to the practice in 1998. I was in practice in Raleigh and wanted to make a transition to a little less crazy life. And so we decided to move here.
And we love stories like that where people leave Raleigh to come to Rocky Mount. Thank you for doing that.
My wife and 2 kids, we came here in 1998, and we have had a great time here in Rocky Mount. It's been a great community. It's been a great place to practice medicine. Really like the fact that it's not quite so crazy with traffic, and just the pace of life is a little more settled here, and we've really enjoyed it. My family's really enjoyed it. So
Good. Well, do you all specialize, and if so, what would be your areas of medical practice here with the group?
My particular area of interest in orthopedics is sports medicine, joint replacement surgery, advanced arthroscopic surgery. We all do general orthopedics. Dr. Patel does not. She is physical medicine and rehab. But from the orthopedic surgeons in the group, we all do general orthopedics. But we all have a particular area of interest that we like and like to pursue that, and that's mine.
And you have, I believe, you got an award recently, and I'm looking here, the Tarborough's Outstanding Professional of the Year in 1997. You're the Tarboro High School team physician.
Yes, I've helped take care of the Tarboro High School athletes since I came here, and it's been a lot of fun. I love working with the kids, love being around young people in sports, and I did play a lot of sports myself, so it's a lot of fun. It's a great opportunity.
And one of the things that the Chamber really values in this is public service and really giving back to the community, and that was something I believe, Dr. Fike, we're going to be talking about what you've done in your military service, which we also admire tremendously. But thank you for that, because when people are looked at, and when the Small Business Committee looks over the applications, and we do get a number of them, we look to see who has given back to Rocky Mount, so thank you for that.
Well, and I'll just make you the first to know that we are now the official sports medicine providers for Wesleyan College.
Oh, good.
So
thank you again. We've got a great Wesleyan trustee here. So
right. So we were. They called us and asked us if we'd like to be involved in that. And of course, we said yes. So we look forward starting this year to be a big part of their community out there and supporting their athletes, and we're very excited.
Roger, you want to say something on behalf of Wesleyan there, because y'all have got a huge athletic program out there.
We've had a tremendous athletic program out, and you know, there's always injuries. Usually that's the difference between a great team and a good team. But you know, with the football being added 7, 8 years ago, you know, there's so many athletes that are in danger, for lack of a better term, and it's nice to have professionals working with them, and we look forward to that relationship.
Well, and to as an introduction, Dr. Fike is going to be a big part of that program as well. He's going to be helping with, just as myself, with all of the athletic activities that go on out there and supporting the trainers, and we're very excited.
Oh, we're excited too, so thank you. Dr. Dompere, let's talk to you. Alberto?
Yes, I'm Dr. Alberto Dompere. I practiced in Venezuela for several years after I graduated there, and then I came here and did all my postgraduate training. And after I married my wife, Sarah, who's from Murphy, North Carolina.
Oh, good.
From the mountains. We moved back to Venezuela. I practiced there 15 years, private orthopedics, general orthopedics. And in 1990, we decided to come back to the States. We had 2 daughters at the time. The first one was born here in St. Louis, Missouri, where I was doing my residency. And the second one was born in Venezuela. Before beginning private practice, I decided to do a fellowship in total joint replacement, and this was done in Columbus, Georgia, for a year at the Houston Clinic. Interesting enough, when I was about to finish my fellowship, I talked to my wife, and we started thinking about relocating in North Carolina, since this is her home state. And living in Venezuela, close to the ocean, she wanted to be close to the ocean. So we looked at eastern North Carolina. I started looking at the different ads in the different magazines, and I ran with advertisement that Dr. Miller has placed in one of the orthopedic journals, and he was looking for somebody. He already had been here 6 years, he also mentioned to me that he had rotated to the Houston clinic, so we had something in common. I wrote him a letter, and then my wife and I decided to come and see the practice. I was thinking that I was going to practice with him only in Tarboro, and I liked the place. We went to the beach, enjoyed the area, and 4 months later, when I finished my fellowship and I moved to Tarboro, I find out that he had expanded his practice to Rocky Mount. And it was kind of a surprise for me, but anyhow, I was the second one after him, and it was interesting that since then we have practice, and later on we had other doctors coming into the practice, and it has grown tremendously. So at the end, I've been here about 23 years.
And the need has been great, obviously, with the expansion, and we just are so glad that y'all have all chosen to be here and in Tarboro to help meet the needs, the ongoing needs. Wesleyan College, high school, Roger, maybe. He implied he's a patient here, so I haven't needed anything yet, but as we get older, I think joint replacements and all those are becoming more commonplace. So what, Roger, you want to pick up and talk to Dr. Patel and Dr. Fike, please?
I do. This is Dr. Deva Patel, and we in the community would like to learn about your role in the practice.
I am the only non-orthopedic physician in the practice at Carolina Regional Orthopaedics. I am the pain management and pulmonary physician. What I do is treat patients with all different kinds of pain, whether it's new or old pain. I use all different kinds of injections, medications, and use therapy and whatnot to treat the pain. I used to practice in Raleigh area before I moved to Rocky Mount
We thank
area.
you again for coming.
Right, another recruit.
Yeah, you're sounding better and better to me.
Thank you. And I have one son who goes to the elementary school right now, and we all are enjoying the environment, people, and all the community and amenities here in Twin Counties.
Well, that's good. Tell me a little about your educational background.
I did medical school in India and then did fellowship and residency in Temple University before coming to North Carolina for practicing medicine.
Well, that's terrific. I have a number of clients that were educated in India, and I've grown to love the culture. But, well, are you enjoying your stay here in Rocky Mount?
Definitely we are.
Well, we appreciate so much as a community, because I see where y'all handle about 100 patients a day, and you know that's a lot of aches and pains that come in, and hopefully you send them out feeling better. So, but we appreciate you being here, and so you have a son, you say?
Yes, sir.
How old is your son?
He's 11.
Is he going on 18 or 6?
Probably 6. He's a boy.
A boy.
Well, that's the way it is. Well, now we'll go to Dr. Ned Fike.
Not the same thing.
Yeah, it sounds the same. Tell us a little about you, because you have a very interesting history, and so share with us on that.
I don't know how interesting it is, but
well, it is to me.
I'm the youngest and newest, I guess, member of Carolina Regional Orthopaedics. I've been here about 18 months only. So my wife and I moved here from the Midwest. We're both from Nebraska, lived in Kansas, and then practiced in Oklahoma for about 12 years. Since my Oklahoma friends may see this, it was a great place. We loved it, just wanted to get closer to the beach and some of the things North Carolina has to offer versus what the Midwest doesn't have. So we've enjoyed it. It's been very nice. It's been a little bit of a tumultuous year for us getting started. As you were mentioning, I'm in the Army Reserve, so I got deployed in the middle of my first year. So we finally are kind of back up and in the swing of things. Did my training in Kansas, the University of Kansas, did my residency there as well. Like I said, practiced in Oklahoma, and then been here. The things I like to do, like Dr. Martin talked about, pretty much is joint replacement and sports medicine type activities. But obviously, with my military history, I have a little bit of a trauma background too, which unfortunately comes into play a fair amount.
Well, handling football players, you need a little trauma, don't you?
That's exactly right. That's
Well,
exactly right.
so yeah, the Midwest. Are you liking the East Coast? You say you are. I hope you are.
Yeah, you know, my family, we've
As
been
a
around.
Jayhawk, you know.
We've been around the world for various things, so
Yeah.
we've always liked North Carolina. My wife's family used to come to the beaches around here and go to the beach in the summer every summer. So she's the one that sort of got me started coming out. So this has always been kind of the place we wanted to end up in the end.
We have a wonderful surprise for you. Dr. David Miller just walked in from surgery. We
Yes.
were describing you knee deep in saving somebody's joint or something.
I do spine surgery primarily, so I was knee deep in somebody's neck before I came over here.
I'm thinking we might not want to visualize that, but you're the founding member, and congratulations that your practice is being honored as a Small Business of the Month of July.
Thank you.
And 1992, right?
Well, actually, I came here in '86 and started by myself, and then the practice continued to grow. I had a different name back then, but then we incorporated other physicians, including Dr. Martin, Dr. Dompear, Dr. Fike, Dr. Patel, and then the name changed in '92 to Carolina Regional Orthopaedics.
Well, and they all said that you were advertising, you were bringing people to our area, and we were thrilled that they all came from outside the area. So you really did move a lot of talent right here
Right.
to work with you.
Well, word of mouth is usually the best advertising, and I always feel that if you treat people with respect, do a good job, take your time, talk to them in a language they can understand, they're going to come to you no matter what. So that's what happened, and the business grew at an enormous rate.
Absolutely. I think you see 100 patients a day. Is that correct?
Between myself, my PAs, it comes close to that, yes. We have a very high volume business here.
Well, we're going to take a break and come back and meet your staff. We introduced each and every one of them, or Dina did. But we'll look forward to talking to you later, maybe on the bus for the chamber. So,
Okay, thank you very much for
thank
coming.
you. You're welcome. Let's take a break and we'll be right back.
Are you just starting out on your own and want to be independent? Do you have a family and need a bigger home? Are the kids moving out? And are you downsizing? First Carolina Realty can help. A 1 or 2 bedroom apartment or house for those starting out. A 3 or 4 bedroom home for a growing family. Rentals, sales, new homes, pre-owned homes, investment property in the city or in the country. Call First Carolina Realty. Now is a good time to make that move. Real estate prices are right, interest rates are low, and there is a fantastic selection of homes available. First Carolina Realty is a full-service licensed real estate firm with offices located at 1100 West Thomas Street, open 9 to 5:30 Monday through Friday. If you have rental properties and are tired of the headaches associated with managing them yourself, or if you're looking for a new management team to manage your rental properties, call First Carolina Realty at 252-985-2321. Visit our webpage at firstcarolinarealty.com. We will gladly help you with all your real estate needs.
Hi, I'm Jean Almand. I want to invite you to bring your prescriptions to Almand's drugstore. It seems like at those big name pharmacies, they only care about filling your prescriptions and pushing you out the door. At Almand's, we'll call you by name and treat you like family. Our pharmacists are accurate, trustworthy, and eager to talk with you about all your healthcare concerns. Our cash prices are lower than most, and we'll accept your insurance. Call Almand's now and we'll transfer your prescriptions. That's all it takes to begin being called by name and treated like family. And we're back, and if you're just joining us, we are honoring Carolina Regional Orthopaedics as the Small Business Winner of the Month for the Chamber for the month of July. And Dina Rand, the practice manager, and Dina, I hear you're the glue that holds the practice together.
I sure do try.
Well, and from everybody I hear, you succeed very well.
Thank you.
You're going to give us the names of the employees. We always like to mention all the employees and honor them who are not here, and then in a few minutes we're going to go and you're going to introduce all of them that are here tonight for the celebration, but who are the ones who aren't here?
Okay. As mentioned, I am Dina Rand, and I am the Director of Administrative Services here at Carolina Regional Orthopaedics. The employees that we're about to introduce to you work in our Tarboro and Rocky Mount office locations. There were a few that could not attend this evening, so I'd like to take a moment to introduce you to them. Their names are Debbie Everett, Rachel Knight, Belinda Riley, Tracy Myers, Debbie Keel, Kim Macklin, and Courtney Briley. The other ones in the medical staff department is Kalina Phelps and Marcy Magoya, Joe Williams, the physician assistant for Dr. David Miller. And the last department is our physical therapy department. We have Jennifer Coppage and Rebecca Bogus and Boyd Overman, Doctor of Physical Therapy. This group of ladies that I'm about to introduce is our medical staff here at Carolina Regional Orthopaedics. I'd like to introduce to you Shannon Harris, Amanda Rudd, Dina Young, Karen Briley, Kathy Smallwood, Emily Britt, Amber Rackley, and Renda Gardner. These are the employees that you will see when you visit us here at Carolina Regional Orthopaedics that support our physicians here in the back. The ladies I'm about to present to you right now are our billing department and our medical records department here at Carolina Regional Orthopaedics. I'm introducing today Susan Turner, Dawn Schultz, Megan Lewis, Jennifer Walston, Tracy Crisp, and Lisa McDonald. These ladies here have been here many years, and if you call our billing department or medical records department, they'll be glad to assist you. The next group of ladies that I'm about to introduce to you are our receptionists and administrative assistants here at Carolina Regional Orthopaedics. The ladies are Jessica Watson, Nikki Cole, Lori Parker, Kristen Bozeman, Lindsay Lancaster, Bridget Radford, Blair Walker, Amber Soria, Deborah Askew, and Teresa Hedgepath. These are the ladies that you will speak to when you call the office to make appointments, or if you need any assistance and you ever press 0 for the operator, these will be the ladies that assist you. The next group of ladies I'm about to introduce to you are our office managers of our Rocky Mount and our Tarboro office. Together, they have 25 years worth of experience here at our practice. Our first one I'm going to introduce to you is Lisa Ruffin. She manages our Rocky Mount office, and Tracy Baker, who manages our Tarboro office. We are glad to have them as a part of our family.
As you may know, many physician practices are bringing in physician's assistants who are wonderfully trained healthcare professionals. And Laura, tell us about you, and just briefly, a physician's assistant, you can do most of what the physicians do, right?
That's correct. I work in pain management here at Carolina Regional Orthopaedics with Dr. Patel and provide pain management care for a wide variety of patients in this practice.
Where were you trained?
I was trained at Medics Northwest at University of Washington in Seattle.
And how were we fortunate enough to get you to Rocky Mount?
It was a long journey, but
well,
this
good.
is my home now. I've been here for about 14 years now.
So you didn't grow up or have any ties already in this area? Okay, well, welcome to Rocky Mount, and thank you for taking care of the pain needs of a lot of our citizens here.
All right.
And what's your last name, Laura?
Medlin.
Medlin, okay. And next we have?
Stephen Mold.
Okay.
I'm also a physician assistant. I work with Dr. Martin primarily, and we do general sports medicine and pretty much all aspects of orthopedics except for spine.
Are each of you more assigned to one or two physicians, like pain management and to Dr. Martin?
That's
Dr.
correct.
Miller? Okay.
Each one of us usually work with one or sometimes two doctors.
And when would someone see you as opposed to the physician?
Pretty much we share the loads equally. Within the stipulations of the laws, there are certain limitations, but we see all patients pretty much equal to the physicians. You know, we manage their problems, we diagnose and treat, you know, just the physician's really there to back us up. And in our case, when we do surgery, he's the guy doing the surgery, although I do go and help him.
What, did you know this was the field you wanted to go into when you were studying to be a physician's assistant?
Pretty much it was either this or pediatrics.
When unfortunately you might see some pediatric patients who
we
need
do see some of
orthopedic help and have that link already with enjoying them. Okay, thank you.
Hello, my name's Tom Gallison. I primarily work with Dr. Miller and Dr. Fike here at Carolina Regional Orthopedics. I work both in our Tarboro office and our Rocky Mount office, seeing general orthopedic patients and spine patients. I trained at Duquesne University in Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania.
And what brought you to this area?
The job. I've worked in Pennsylvania, Ohio, Nevada, and ended up here. This was close to my family that is in Pittsburgh, so it's not a far. It's a 8-hour, 9-hour drive to back home.
Versus across the whole country.
Correct.
Or something like that. Have you enjoyed being here with the Carolina Orthopaedics?
Yes. I respect the docs here and the co-workers that I work with, and I think we got a good group of people here, and we provide pretty good care to the communities.
Well, and in meeting the staff and all too, it just seems like a group that works so well together. And with choices, as most healthcare professionals have, it's nice to see that you all support each other so well and have such a collegial attitude here and approach to just taking care of the patients.
Yeah, I think we all work as we have a team approach to medicine.
Okay, thank you.
When you're in pain, you need to have a team working with you.
Okay. Physical therapist, right?
Yes, my name's Jeff Agan. I'm a physical therapist in the Rocky Mount office, and we obviously have the services available in Tarboro as well.
And do you have a designated area here where you work with people in physical therapy? Do they come here and make appointments and you work with them here?
Yes, we're on the other side of the waiting room in the same office as the doctors and PAs to provide the services.
Well, good. And same thing in Tarboro too? You have a facility there with the equipment to do physical therapy?
Yeah, we have equipment that's pretty similar in each of the two offices to provide a pretty consistent service for the two communities.
Okay.
How long have you been doing this?
I've been a physical therapist for 11 years.
Did you come, what area of the country did you come in from?
I'm originally from Almand, New York.
Well, good. I know you're happy to be with us, buddy.
It's a lot more climate down here.
You know, I have to say
it is pretty warm, isn't it?
Well, and I'm so glad that y'all were recruited to come to our area from other areas of the country too. So we're just tickled to have you as implants.
Jen and I have been here a long time, and we love this area, and we know the quality of life and the value you get, and we're glad to have you on our team.
And you have added to our quality of life. So congratulations. As small business chair, you want to say
I'd
something?
just like to say, you know, it's always nice to get to know the small business winners, and this has been especially rewarding because it's so diverse and so many moving parts to come together to make a great team. But congratulations, because you are indeed our July Small Business of the Month.
Congratulations.
Thank you.
And thank you, and we'll see you next week.